Welcome back. TikTok fighting back against the potential ban of its platform, launching a $2.1 million advertising campaign. CNBC.com political finance reporter Brian Schwartz is here to discuss that story. Brian, explain to us the argument that TikTok is making with these ads and how important TikTok is for its 5 million businesses who use it.
Well, that's exactly actually the argument that they're making, the importance of TikTok for their users, really in part at least connecting that message to the impact TikTok has, at least in the company's view, on small businesses. And you have to understand, many of these TV ads are airing in states where there are at least five Democratic lawmakers up for re-election right now. These are ads airing nationally and on local TV, areas. And this is really key in terms of the tactics of how they're going to be lobbying as this bill is being reviewed in the Senate. Chuck Schumer has said that it's going to be reviewed. And the question now is this thing really going to move forward to the point of what the House bill had created and passed? Remember, the House bill in its form was that if it was actually signed into law, it has to get to the Senate to do that. ByteDance would have about 6 months to divest this thing. And if they didn't, TikTok wouldn't be allowed on U.S. phones and it wouldn't be allowed to be downloaded going forward. So, the message is very clear. It's to be, pitch this concept that TikTok is for everybody, can be used by small businesses.
And also pitching that it's great for the economy and local businesses. My question, though, is what's the call to action here? Is TikTok imploring people to call up their senators and say, don't vote for this bill? Is it that clear?
I don't think they're saying it that way, but they are, using, I think that the call to arms here is to basically have users speak out more and more on the importance of TikTok in order to, in a way, push lawmakers not to go ahead with supporting this bill. None of these ads, at least that I've seen, have said, call your lawmaker or do anything of that sort. But beyond the TV ads, let's keep this in mind. What the company told us that there is going to be a digital ad component to this. There's going to be a billboard component to this, where at bus stations and train stations, you are going to see this concept of the importance of TikTok. And that's all part of this over $2 million advertisement buy.
So let's talk about the bill itself. It passed with a large bipartisan majority in the House. You suggested earlier that some of these ads are targeting states where Democratic incumbents are up for re-election and may find themselves in tough fights. Why would they be targeting the Democrats? Is it because they think the Democrats are more persuadable than the GOP members?
I think that's possible. I think, when you look at it from a political standpoint and connecting it back to this policy, frankly, the idea could be that these people who are up for re-election, these Democrats, they could be more persuadable just because they're up for re-election right now. I mean, some of the ads are airing in Ohio. Sherrod Brown, the very powerful senator from Ohio, is up for re-election this year. So these are some key players in the Senate within the Democratic Party that represent these states. So the theory could be if they keep airing these ads in these states, these senators represent those areas, that maybe they can kind of turn against the bill a little bit. Maybe they'll just dissuade them enough where, this bill may not even get to the floor. Remember, we're not even at that point yet. They're still apparently reviewing this thing.
What has Schumer said about that?
Well, that's it. I mean, so far from what I've seen is that it's this idea of reviewing it, that they may have a public hearing about TikTok. I read somewhere that the senators have had briefings about this, but we are not at the point yet where anyone's calling for this to be brought to a full Senate vote. So I think this could take a matter of months, and for TikTok, that's an opportunity to run these ads.